How's it going, my YouTube community? I'm addicted to Cheetos. I love Cheetos. And, I wish that it was a commercial. I'd say, oh, they're so good, you ought to buy them, because I like to do that. But, kind of like I said, what I do, and the reason why I'm doing this vlogs, is it shows different transitions of my life when I first started YouTube. You know, began to believe that doctors are pill pushers, no different than going on the street and buying drugs, except it's legal and you can buy it at a prescription place. I've calmed down some. Here are my pills here you can see. See the pills in there? I'm on metformin and don't know why. I don't. I'm thinking about getting off of or that too. You see, guys, like I said, my body and your body are not the same, but doctors think that it is. You got a brain, you got a throat, you got this, you got that, you got a digestive system, you got your colon where every the waste comes out. That's not right, doctors. It's not. You have to treat the human body, and it's tough because everybody's body's different. Now, my whole thing is that you get one doctor telling me that this is mental. My stomach problem is mental. I don't know how to change my mental stuff. But I'm going to put something else on here. There's a woman talking about this, and it's true. When you have digestive issues, what you need to do is to calm yourself down. No anxiety, no stress. And you need to train your body into believing that you can eat food without being in pain. Now, they talk about chest burning. I don't have any chest burning. It's all in my stomach and it hurts badly. Now, today is going to be a laid back day, but I've got to figure out how to wash my clothes because the Medicaid, what is it, Lyft, these agencies, there's so many of them, they can't keep their aides. And the aides come out here and they sit. This girl sat in the chair for 2 hours and did nothing but play games on her phone. So it is getting to the point that these aides, okay, they they're not getting paid but $11 an hour, so they just don't care. The RN or the RN or CNA came in here, did a remarkable job in my apartment. Remarkable job. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to have to do things in this apartment. I'm going to wash clothes tomorrow, hopefully, to have more energy. The bad news about this pushback, and the reason why I did it this way is I'm not a pharmacist. I tell doctors that. Well, you're on this drug. No, I don't. I'm not a damn pharmacist, MD. I don't have a clue. But it is a fact, like I said, when you're taking a lot of prescriptions, it's not good for your body. It's not. Sometimes there's holistic ways of doing things. Get your mental into it. So the reason I'm making these vlogs is I want people to understand right now. I want you to see what prescriptions you're on. Look at them and see what they're on. Are they sustaining your life? Like blood pressure medication or cholesterol? Psychiatrists are the worst. I'll tell you about them. My peer specialist felt that I'm going through depression. And I thought, well, maybe I am. So the stupid psychiatrist puts me on Remeron, and it basically just knocks you out for the whole night. Then I want to get on Wellbutrin, believing that's going to push that ain't working either. So I'm getting off of medication and starting to change the way I do things. Eating a better diet's kind of tough to do because I'm a typical man, but my stomach will start to feel better, and this is one of these antacids right here. And what I'll do is I'll take one of those tomorrow. You know, she wants me to wean myself out of it. Like I said, GI doctors don't care. They'll just sling all these antacids on you. You'll be taking you'll go back in my vlogs and you'll see how many antacids I was on. And then this other stuff that I don't know who wrote this. It's sulfate, I believe it's what it's called. My MD at Centerwell, she said that that's for ulcers, all kinds of abdominal problems. It's not to take. I took all that, put it back up in there because I told her if I have a flare up. But guys, like I said, doctors need to wake up. Doctors really believe that they're smarter than their patients. And you're dead wrong, doctors. You're not. All you did was you went to medical school and graduated. And then you went through the hell that you go through, I presume, to become a full-fledged doctor. You walk in your patient's room, and the first thing in your mind is you're a walking god, but you're not. And it's about time that doctors start to treat their patients as individuals, not what they did 4 days ago with Joe. Had the same thing that this guy had, so let's write him the same prescription. What you don't know is, and let me say this to doctors, I want you to go to a car lot and look at all the cars. Are they all the same? Are the engines all the same? No. So I'm starting to rethink everything in my life, and I'm rethinking the crap drugs they're giving me in these prescriptions. I don't need to be on those antacids, and that's what Dr. Roz told me. She said, you need to just learn how to be able to retrain your brain to your stomach that everything is okay, that you can eat food again. Thanks for listening. And I'm telling you, man, these doctors need to wake up. You're not little gods walking around. You just happen to go to school and got a medical degree. That's about it. Thanks for listening, guys. Peace.